Hello, everybody, here, and welcome inside of Surfers Paradise here in the city of Gold Coast, Australia, just barely south of the city of Brisbane. Glad to have you all with us here. Now, the track's name may be Surfers Paradise. However, will it be a paradise or will it be a driver's worst nightmare? It's the Toyota Australian e-Prix here on the Perez Sports Network, the best sports on the best network. Before we get started, I'd like to remind you, we'd like to alert our audience, today's race is dedicated to Juha Miettinen, who passed away in a racing accident during one of the qualifying races for the 24 hours of the Nürburgring just yesterday. So today's race, we already were scheduled to have dual anthems today with the playing of the national anthems of Australia and the United States. However, we're throwing in the national anthem of Finland into that to honor Juha Miettinen. So just letting you guys know that just in case. Also, we do have some of our drivers may have noticed we have a Finnish flag hanging from the club in this little slalom area of the racetrack. So, with that being said, about ready to get going here from Surfers Paradise, the track that is a staple on the Repco Australian V8 Supercars calendar. Of course, now is going to be part of our action here today. And of course, like we did with Greg Biffle, pretty similar with what we did at Kentucky last season, we have this down here on the start-finish line with his name on the start-finish line. So we have a pretty big race coming up here. Our first time here in Australia, and according to the driver reaction, probably will be our last. We nixed the Chicago street race for this. We had a couple of drivers that said they wanted to see this circuit come to fruition, and now we got people complaining about it. So go figure. Welcome to row racing. Before we get into our national anthems today, let's take a look at your Hankook driver spotlight, starting off with Max, who came off of back-to-back, or I believe came off back-to-back wins. He's got a brand new paint scheme today, driving the Hatsune Miku Ford Mustang Mach-E, always one of the best looking cars on the grid. The Canadian will be looking for his third Cup Series victory. Coming up now, also into our Hankook driver spotlight, let's get a little bit of a spotlight on the rookie Ski Racer 73, who will be making his ERT Hankook E-Cup Series debut today after passing his tryout this past week. He had a couple of starts in the Truck Series, I do believe, but he is now getting the jump up to the Cup Series. Did not get a scheme prepared for him in time. He'll be running a non-point schedule this season, but for today here in Australia, he'll be running the MRT Dodge, while a lot of people just get the gray car, so he should be thankful that we even gave him a car at all. But that number 67 Dodge Charger Daytona, you always have to keep a lookout for these Medic Racing Team cars, and this 67 car should be no different. He qualified 6th fastest, however, due to a grid penalty, or due to a disqualification in the time by Kane, he is going to be put up into 5th place. So speaking of Kane, he was a fast car in qualifying. He set a somewhat fast legal lap. However, he did set a 1 minute time, which according to his teammates was due to a corner cut. So he is all the way at the back. However, I think he actually that might be a blessing in disguise for that number 45 Chevrolet, because you might want to be starting from the back here at this racetrack. Try and get yourself a jump into turn 1 as everyone else tries to kill each other. So this might be a blessing in disguise for that AutoNation Chevrolet. We just might have to watch and see. We got a bit of a extra thing here with our pre-race ceremonies. We have as soon as I can get underneath the racetrack to do so. Sorry for spoiling the magic here, but we actually have flag bearers today. So we'd like to. I think I just killed people. These should be no collide, but if they aren't, then okay, well, it's fine. The people are collide. That's not a good thing. So with that being said, I would probably just say delete your cars. If you're up toward the finish flag, just delete your cars for the time being. 67 on back does not need to do so. With that being said, let's head into your pre-race ceremonies. starting with the national anthem of the United States of America. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Australia, our host nation for today's race. Shh. And now, in honor of the fallen Juha Miettinen, please remain standing for the national anthem of the Republic of Finland. Drivers, start your engines. And with that being said, we'd like to thank our unpaid non-union workers for holding the flags for today's race. Drivers are all ready to go here. Let's do it for Juha. The drivers are all ready to go here at the streets of Gold Coast here in the state of Queensland. A track that was originally meant for IndyCar, however, has found its way into the Repco Supercars Championship. I'd like to remind you today's officials are also Komunismo XD, aka Yanov, and also me. So we have a couple of officials. Komunismo did not make it in time to qualify, and obviously, as you can see, we got a jam-packed grid. We actually had to send 2 drivers home today. Always Impartial and Blen, our points leader, failed to qualify for the race with a 10-driver cutoff at road courses in the and short tracks in the Electric Racing Tour. We could only allow so many drivers, and unfortunately, Blen just did not make the cut. He tried to get a big lap on his final run. Unfortunately, the McDonald's area, which you'll see once we get out of that slalom, is where he kind of got hung up and just all went to hell from there. But the drivers, the 10 that did qualify, we have one question for all these guys. Drivers, are you ready? And these drivers, I don't think they're mentally ready. However, They hopefully are ready to go here today. It should be a fun race, provided everybody keeps themselves clean, which it's row racing. They're probably not. So, with that being said, our first ever foray into Australia, and we're going to go down under. It's not going to be the spiders, the snakes, or the scorpions that'll kill you. It's honestly probably going to be the S's on the back. But the drivers are all ready to go here. With Maxwell getting another pole position, the Canadian is going to get so many points going into overdrive, I swear to God. But a couple of drivers making their first cup starts today. Should be a fun one. And of course, these drivers all good to go for today's race. Today's race will be 35 laps. Also, we got to also mention, since we brought up the DNQs earlier, according to our points format, Glenn and Impartial will be getting will still be getting a consolation point for their troubles for attempting to qualify. So they are not going to go home empty-handed. Glenn should still get a point, but he might lose the points lead today. Before we get started, just real quickly, let's run through your standings. Glenn leads the standings at 205. However, if Maxwell wins this race, he will undoubtedly take the points. He will just... He won't even just take it, he'll completely blow it out the water. He's currently sitting at 190. Rapid Skill sitting in third place. He's qualified in second place. Narrows Arrows, the rookie, currently leads the actually is tied with Michelina in the Rookie of the Year standings. They're both tied at 145. So this race, they're both in this race today. It's going to be a tiebreaker for that fourth place spot. Rafi's is 10 points out on the outside, looking in the overdrive cutoff. And oh yeah, Max, you are a rookie. That's right. Okay, so never mind. Maxwell is your Rookie of the Year leader. We'll get that updated in the standings. But Rafi's is on the outside looking in. Kane is 20 points back from Michelina and Narrows. So that is your cut line there. Everyone else, Sushi is in this race. They are currently back. 80 points is their total. They are currently sitting... I'm trying to do quick math. I think it's like 60 points, something like that, or 65 points back from the fifth place cutoff. So with that being said, drivers are all ready to go. They're tired of me talking by now, so let's just get this over with. 35 laps. The original advertised distance was 40. Tried to get it down to 35, but the driver's like, nah, it's only a 1 minute lap, we'll be all right. So I decided to kind of just compromise, and we're gonna go from there. But Maxwell in that first grid slot. Countdown will start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag in the air, and we're live from Surfers Paradise here in Gold Coast. As they barrel off into turn number 1, trying to split the middle. That's not going to work. Rapid smartly backed off there. I'm not sure if that was his intention. Is it me, or do we only have 9 drive? Okay, nope, redo. So we had a couple cars that didn't go. Oh dear God. So we had a couple cars that did not go, so we're completely restarting the race. So re-rack it in the position you started in. We have a flip up in the back there. Oh, Michelina had the limiter. Okay. So did you guys come out the wrong way, or how'd that work? We have a bit of a issue there in that little hairpin. Why is that track there, or why is that part there? I don't know. Ask the Repco Supercars Championship why that's there. This track actually did have a bit of a longer layout back in the day. However, that is just not the case here. By the way, if you guys want to jump out of your car and, you know, reset your battery, you're more than welcome to do so. So, yeah, this is basically the 2001 All-Star race, completely restarting from the top here. Speaking of which, while you guys are getting re-racked, I'm wondering what's going on in NASCAR land. Okay, well, the Tyler Reddick won. Go frickin' figure. Okay. His 5th win. At least Larson didn't win. I'll take that. All right. Now are we all ready to go? We have 10 cars on the grid. Please, for the love of Christ, do not send it 3 wide into turn 1 again. Actually, it might have been more like 4 wide. I'm just going to double check to make sure everybody's all good. And by the way, we will keep an update on your Ionity fastest lap. Remember, the fastest driver in the race gets 5 bonus points, which is a new rule for this season. All right, let's try this again. Countdown begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Green flag in the air. And the 67 gets a push to the 7. And we're gonna die. They're all 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 gonna die. Not everybody died. Okay. Maybe there is a God. Raffies with a big move. He was hugging that bottom. Usually a lot of people go wide in that hairpin. And praise be the Lord, they survived Sector 1. Can we do that 35 more times, please? But the real challenge here, the slalom, the 67. Oh, we got a big crash. Kane up and over. We'll leave it green. If he would have stayed on his roof, that would have brought out the yellow, but I know we've called yellows for cars, you know, not exactly staying on all 4 wheels 100% of the time, but today it might be just a little different. But mostly, despite the slalom there, I think they all kind of went through, and that last hairpin's going to be a problem too. Wait, a yellow? I thought I saw. I'm seeing the. Okay, well, I think the leader crossed anyway. Actually, sorry guys. I'm sorry. I saw a C in the chat and I don't know what I thought. Still green. And let's shoot miss. Actually, what happened to shoot miss kill? Yeah, who cares? If something did happen to shoot miss kill, then that would probably bring out the yellow, but don't know what happened to him. Oh, we got Sushi. She's stuck. Oh, dear God. Yep, caution is out this time. Where is Sushi? Oh, they're stuck right there on the barrel. So the yellow is out, even though they are able to free themselves. So the yellow is actually legitimately out. Race back to the line. I know. I'm sorry, Max. I'm trying my best. I keep forgetting it. But yellow flag is out here. The first caution. Pit road is closed. Battery is cooked. I mean, how many laps do you think you can do? Because there's no way your battery is already out 4 laps into the race. At 45, that's a 1 out of 3, dude. That was ridiculous. You guys got to wait until they cross the line, dude. And we got a log jam. Guys, let Sushi cross the fucking line. Can we get ourselves straightened out? Please, thank you. We're never coming back here again. So pit road is closed. Next yellow that comes out, though, pit road will likely be open. Let's get an update on your Ionity fastest lap. Provided that it's a legal lap. Looks to be. Maxwell is currently your fastest car out there with a 101.213. Formula 1 cars are too big for Monaco, but nobody bats an eye about that. All right. Except in Monaco's case, the racing just sucks. Not usually that chaotic. All right, Max is going to lead us to the line. Do the 3-lap runoff. I can't do math. There we go. That's fine. All right. So now we're down to 30 laps to go. Thank God. 10 cars in this race. This is the first time in Season 5 that we've had a field cap. So, Surfer's Paradise of all tracks is the one that draws the attention. I think our Cup ranks are a little healthier this time, and the fucking countdown had a stroke. Rapid, I'm gonna probably say that was a... I'm gonna give a verbal because I know... Oh, we got... Okay. Yep, caught. Oh, wait, no. He's fine. Keep it green. Keep it green. If Max would have stayed on his side there, probably would have been in yellow, but he might have actually benefited more than that harmed him there. As they go in through the slalom, nobody's even trying to go in orderly, and the 84 is dead. Caution's out. Race back to the line. Whoever designed this track needs to be shot. And whoever requested this track needs to be shot too. And well, we got a battle between the two. We got a battle between two teammates here, the 45 and the 4. And they're going to come back to the line. Kane is going to come back third. Pit road is open. However, please wait for everybody to cross the line. Please wait for everybody to cross the line. Why do we have 11 cars? No, we don't have 11 cars. Yanov just had his laps done, that's all. Oh, we have a driver that just jumped out. So pit road is open. Sushi's going to come across the line, and the 45, well, to be fair, at least this time Sushi wasn't battling for position, so I'll let that one go, but please be nice and orderly. If you're not going to do it on the track, please be orderly in pit road at the very least. Maxwell still leads your Ionity fastest lap. Rafi's second and Kane third in that. So Rafi should be at the front here. Yep, there we go. All right. Are you ready, kids? Pit road is open. Dear God. And kind of wonder what pit stall these guys are going to take. Maxwell muscled out of the way. Kane is just going to take that stall. Already got one out of pit road. And it's going to be Rafi's out first, and then Kane, then Max, and then shoot, miss, kill. Somehow got a big jump off pit road. I saw him exit legally, though, so must have just had a good stop. Must have found his stall pretty early. Well, this race kicks off a 3-week stretch of road courses as actually no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-week stretch of road courses ending with the Sonoma Raceway on May 10th. Next week, the Cup Series goes to Burt Brothers Motor Park, aka Utah Motorsports Campus, which apparently got its name changed. And the new Bilbao Airport Circuit in Bilbao, Spain, in Basque Country for the Cabify Basque e-Prix on May 3rd. That will be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to that. A custom racetrack for the Electric Racing Tour. Trying to get some more fantasy tracks in on the schedule, so that is a good way to do so. We were supposed to go to Circuit Angel Nieto in Jerez, but didn't get that track done in time, so we're going to Bilbao instead. Oh, don't worry, it's an airport track. It'll be wide. It'll be wide. Don't worry about it. I think maybe like the first couple of corners of St. Petersburg. Not like the street circuit part of the track, obviously, but like the airport, like the final couple of corners. All right. Are we ready? All right. Countdown begins. 3, 2, and the fucking thing has stroke again. Shoot, miss, kill. That's a 1 out of 3. You completely jumped, even though the timer glitched. And everybody is just no. Everybody just went right on through. And I think the 4 just got a natural consequence too, so I'm just going to let it go. Michelina was not innocent there either. So, please, for the love of God, slow down. I don't want to be here anymore. This was a bad idea. I don't want to be here anymore. Please, for the love of God, just please, just break going into this slalom. I'm freaking begging you. I don't even know who's in the lead anymore. Oh, they're 3 wide. Yep, that was about as smart of an idea as I'd ever seen. Good job, guys. We are never coming back here. Chicago would have been a better idea. But we actually do get through a lap on green flags, so that's I guess that's an improvement. We're gonna shorten the race to 25 laps. I'm not sure if anybody will really object to that. Ignore that message. I already gave shoot the 1 out of 3 for that jump start, so do not worry about that. You are not on 2 out of 3 yet. Okay, now that we're starting to spread out a little bit, it's actually not so bad. Ooh, shoot, miss, kill. Pinballs a little bit on the exit of the corner there. That was a bit of a raunchy situation there. But for the most part, look at this. Ski Racer is making his debut here in the Cup Series. Passed his tryout this past week, and he is he's flying here. Although, to be fair, this is basically Baku. It's a race of attrition. But that number 67, let's see where he ends up looping out. I think he'll be 3rd. Yeah, so a podium in his debut wouldn't be a very bad thing at all. Although he is wearing the Brad Keselowski t-shirt, so I'm not so sure about how I feel about that. But we got a battle. I'm just trying to see the cars, and now shoot, miss. Okay, Rapid, that's a 1 out of 3. Give those positions back. Okay, good. There's a little thing called braking. You guys might want to try it sometime, especially going through this slalom. Oh, the 84 got mounted, but they survived for the most part. It's just that one corner that's just like not good. Everything else seems okay. It's not perfect, but either way, we have a little bit of smoke as somebody went into the tire barrier there. That's shoot, miss, kill. So just trying to keep a lookout as to where everybody is while also doing my job. Quick Maxwell still your leader. Kane is in 2nd. Max seems to be just biding his time here. He's not really doing too bad out there. He's got a 7.6 second lead, so that must be, something at least. And he's even taking that final corner well. Let's take a look at where Kane's at. He's also not doing half bad at all, although Raffi's has gotten by Ski Racer, so I don't know what happened to the 67, but Kane is starting to learn the track and see what happens when we get a little bit more spread out. Things do actually get a little bit more early. We also do have a little bit of a battle going on here between Sushi and Rapid as they come in through the final corner. This is a clean battle, some of the cleanest racing we've seen today. So it is possible. It's just that the cars have got to be a little bit more spread out. Oh, that's a yellow. Kane was on his side and he got hit by Raffi. So race back to the line as soon as I say that. So race back to the line. This will re-rack the field, which, dear God. Also, pit road will be open this time. Bye. I think it's been 5 laps, so pit road will probably be open. Battery does drain pretty quickly here as well, as the drivers have reported. To think I was going to send the and the 45 just runs right on through the 7. And look at that. That's going to give Ski Racer an opportunity potentially to get back up to that second place spot. Although I'm not sure he's going to do it this time because they're going to come across the line. Raffies will be second place. Make sure that you guys wait until everybody has crossed the line before you go to pit road. Rapid is coming across the line with Sushi, so now we're just waiting on Narrows, Marcel, Michelina, and Shoot Miss Kill. Shoot Miss Kill is just having a stroke. He just now got into the McDonald's corner. Well, thankfully, Shoot Miss Kill can kind of hang his hat on. He's not getting points in the Cup Series. He's just kind of here to get experience for next season. But still... Oh, dear God, that is some of the worst driving I've seen in a while. Okay. Wait, did Shoot Miss Kill actually reset his car? If he is, then I'm going to give him a 1 out of 3. Oh, well, that's my bad, Kane, but the caution's out now, so... Okay, well, if that's the case, then... And also, Shoot Miss Kill, I'm gonna order you to pit with the rest of the pack. And if you don't, that's gonna be a 3 out of 3, which means you're gonna be parked and you're gonna get suspended. You're lucky that I didn't suspend you for this week. I probably should have. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. Shoot Miss Kill is on probation, isn't he? So that means, yeah, that means he's gonna get suspended anyway. So, yeah. So, and then he's on a 2 out of 3, so he'll be suspended for next week at Utah for both trucks and Cup, which that's strike 2 basically. He's looking at a ban potentially if he gets a 3rd suspension this year. Oh, Shoot Miss Kill, you're still in the race, dude. You're still in the race. You're still in the race. You're not parked. Fucking retard. Okay. Sorry, Angel. I know you don't like that on your channel, but these people are so stupid. I just told you you're not fucking parked, dude. You're not parked. I'm thinking about just flat out banning him, man. I'm tired of this crap. Anyway, guys, are you ready to go? Sorry. Did he just leave the server? No, he didn't. Oh, and Shoot Miss Kill invited his friend. Anyway. Anyway, so Maxwell gets out pit road. Once we do the lap runoff, we're gonna have... I mean, this is my fault for doing the racetrack. I thought the mod would be a little bit bigger than this. Again, I don't know why Shoot Miss Kill left. He was not parked. He was only on a 2 out of 3. I'm just saying he was going to be suspended for next week because he's on probation this week and he got a 2 out of 3. Them's the rules. We've been through this before with a couple of drivers. So... And then he's gonna find a way to say that it's my fault when he reset his car. The reason it wouldn't be such a big deal if it weren't for the fact that resetting your car resets your battery. All I wanted them to do was just pit with you guys, so that way you'd all be on an even playing field. Raffies, no, that is not allowed. All right, yeah, no, I'm just gonna say, don't worry about it, dude. Just focus on this race. Up, Ski Racer's not ready. Ski Racer's not ready. You lost 4% returning to the... I know. Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. I do. Yeah, sorry. I've completely lost focus. There's so much crap going on at once right now. I don't even know who this TD Mulvey guy is. Yeah, he has a 1 out of 3. He got one earlier for jumping the start. Or no, not jumping the start, but crap, corner cutting. So are we good now? Is Ski Racer still dead? Okay. Alright, well, if that's the case, you're free to give him a 2 out of 3. I didn't see anything, so I'm not going to do anything, but if you saw it, then go right on ahead. Why does the thingy not say anything? All right, we all ready to go? All right, let's just, yeah. We have 8 laps to go here. Sorry for holding you guys up. We got making sure that the new guys in the chat don't say the N-word or anything. All right. Well, you guys survived, so you are capable. And you immediately screw it up once you get to the hairpin. That's okay. Priscilla just sent me a notification saying shit. I don't know why. And you guys are gonna die. Well, no yellow, no yellow. So we actually kind of made it through. Oh, well, as soon as I say that, Narrows gets into the tire barrier, takes out Marcel, I believe that is, along with him, or with them. Well, we made it through. But Queen made it through. This is, yeah. So with that, Narrows comes across 8th, Marcel 9th, and so far... Oh, we got a flip. Caution's out again. Kane flipped. We're never coming back here. I should have listened to you guys earlier on in the week. We should have just switched it out for Chicago, I feel like. So, yay. And the 87 of Michelina is into the tire barrier. Maxwell died too. And Shoot Miss Kill is explaining to TD Mulvey like he's freaking 5. I'm pretty sure. Okay. We're just gonna go. Pit road is closed, so we're gonna be all right. I want to Kirk myself. Well, yeah, that's not. It doesn't really work that way, but I see what you mean. For you to be Kirked, you have to get shot from a distance. Hey, but we're going to Utah next week, though, so that's a chance right there. So Ski Racer is crashing out. Okay. In the general chat. Yanov, you're not that special. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. Okay, Priscilla's still not welcome back in ERT, by the way. Let's just make that clear. Oh yeah, we made up months ago. Priscilla and we made up months ago. So, she's still not welcome back in ERT, but for the most part, I forgive her. All right, we have 3 laps to go. Do you think we can survive? Please. Change danger. Yan laps 0. Cool. Hey, may not be a great race, but we do have a great looking trophy, so you'll be able to win a surfboard. I think it's a surf. No, it's not a surfboard. Maybe it is. I don't know. I forgot. Okay, we got 9 drivers left. We have 3 laps to go. Honestly, I'm thinking about just going 2003 style and like just ending the race regardless, or like if we, I don't know, if we get a caution here, but I don't know. That's up to you guys. I don't know. We can just do overdrive like we, or sorry, overtime like we normally do and just go from there. That's only if the caution comes out though. We'll just go. We all good to go? We all ready to go, kids? And then I get to try out Danger after this is done. So awesome. Hopefully he is not mentally deformed, I guess. I doubt that he is, but you never know with some of these people. I've been surprised. So green flag back in the air here at Surfer's Paradise. Well, honestly, Ski Racer's been doing good today, so if he says you're good, then I guess you might be good. Ski Racer, though, it's not been without his challenges, though. He's had to survive a lot. He's done nothing wrong, really. He's had to we got a log jam. We got Earnhardt's. I'm going to say still green. Going in through the slalom. This has been really the only real danger area today, and that is going to go better than what it should have. Surfer's Dystopia, yeah. It's more like Surfer's Paradise. More, we said this at the top of the show, more like Driver's Nightmare. And we got a log jam. They all mostly kept it going. We're a little bit more lax on the caution rules with the spins compared to flips and stuff, but... Uh-oh. Caution? Oh. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Two car. We had an Earnhardt earlier that I didn't call a yellow for, but okay. We're going to overtime. I think you guys already know the procedure by now. So that was that was the race back. That was the race back, by the way. Pit road will be open, but that was the race back. I just want this race done, man. I don't want this. This is still not nearly as bad as a lot of our season 1 races, but it's still pretty bad. It's definitely the worst race of season 5, I'll tell you that much. This is like early, like season 1, season 2, and early season 3 ERT. So we're gonna take a vote. 1 lap shootout. Okay, you guys want torture. 57% of you voted no. Please, dear God, why do you guys want this torture? Okay, so this is the first overtime attempt. Priscilla is not welcome back anytime soon. I've learned my lesson the first 2 times. Yeah, it's 1 lap shootout for the or for this caution right here. So overtime, you get 3 attempts. 2 of these are going to be green-white checkers, basically. So if the caution comes out in the 2nd attempt, the 3rd overtime will be a 1 lap shootout where there will be no cautions. But before we get into that, let's update our fans on the Ionity fastest lap before I forget. Maxwell actually improved on his time. He has a 1 minute 4:33. Kane is 2nd, Rafi's 3rd, Ski Racer 4th, and Sushi 5th on that timing board. So, well, Ski Racer, you might still win here, man. You might still win. This is a crapshoot. Imagine, dude, this guy is gonna be a fucking Shane Van Gisbergen. He's gonna win in his very first attempt while driving. Oh no, he's not driving a Chevy, but still, you get what I mean. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. Shenyang was a better race than this. To be fair, that wasn't even the track. That was just setups. No, I'm gonna slander SVG. I hate that fucker. I hate him. I freaking hate him. And also, he also raced on this track, so by association, I hate this track too. So, SVG can suck my ass. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. No, I don't need therapy. I need SVG to get out of my fucking sport. It's not because he's an international driver, because my favorite driver is from Mexico, so it's not that. It's just the fact that everyone is just blowing him because he came in and won 1 race. We got a log jam here on the hairpin. Narrows just got killed by Michelina. In other news, grass is green. Ski Racer, I believe, is in the lead. He just about bottled it, though. And we got a big... I think we have a big flip. Yep, we do. Caution's out. Rapid is dead. We got Earnhardt's. Race back to the line. We're going to re-rack this one for a 2nd attempt. Sushi, we already know by now they're not going to even try. So, just, yeah. We are on our 8th caution, if that ticker is to be believed. I don't know. Wait, Rapid, so wait, that wasn't... Oh, who was behind you? Do you know what number it was? I didn't see it. Lime Rock. I would honestly take last year's Lime Rock race over this. Oh, Kane, that was you? Okay, 1 out of 3. Wait, is Kane already on a 1 out of 3? I think he is. So that means he's on his... Okay. I know, Kane, but you still ass-packed him. Ski jumped. Wait, no, I had a camera on him. I could just look back at that. Well, again, to our audience, I'm sorry. This is the worst race in history. I promise the electric racing tour is not like this these days, usually. So, yeah, let's take a look back. I'm going to look back at the restart. Pit road is closed. And let's see. Yeah, you're right. Ski Racer did jump. So that is going to be a 1 out of 3 to the 67. So after reviewing the film, he did in fact jump. It was by milliseconds, but he still jumped before the countdown expired, so. And I tried to... There we go. So, it's alright. Nothing really that hurt for Ski. He's only on his first warning there, so not the end of the world. He's also a rookie, so I'm going to just be a little bit... I'm not going to scream at him like I normally would, because you guys are seasoned and you guys should know better. So it is over... Is it... Oh, yeah, it is overtime number 3. You're right. Okay, so... Yeah, it's gonna be just a 1-lap shootout, so let's just get this done. I'm hungry anyway. I haven't eaten breakfast today, so I'm a little bit hungry. Please do not drive like a blind Asian lady, please. I know that's a street circuit, but that's not an excuse. 1 more lap here for you, don't join them. So, like, ping me in chat if you can hear me. Okay. Re-rack it. I lost connection, so please just, like, re-rack it. Please, 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 please. Okay. Re-rack it. Re-rack. Okay. Are we all good? And now my thing is having a stroke. My damn ticker is having a stroke. Okay, we're all good. Everybody's all good to go. Countdown. I guess the countdown didn't go through. For those who are watching on PSN, we apologize. We don't know what's going on with my internet. Spectrum. I guess that's why they call it Spectrum, right? Anyway. Countdown begins in 3, 2... and the counter had a stroke. Okay, 67 and 12. That's a jump. Give the positions back. And Narrows is dead. It's a final lap, so no cautions on this lap, unfortunately. Maxwell, you still need to get that position back to the 7. Okay. Okay, you can resume race speed now. Resume race speed. Oh, he's gonna try and bump. Oh, Raffies and Maxwell are dead. Everybody's dead. I don't even... Yeah, okay. Maxwell trying to go for the pass on the inside. Rapid gonna try to move him out of the way. This could be a great finish to a horrible race. And they all go into the... Oh, and Kane, it's a demolition derby. Okay. Raffy still has a chance at the 45, just freaking ass packed him. That's a teammate. That might also be some ramifications after the race, but it doesn't matter. As Maxwell will come down and he'll, I think, win 3 in a row. And I'm just trying to see what the finishing order was there. I think it was Rapid and Sushi, then Raffy's and Kane, and there's going to be some words, and I don't blame Raffy's if he curses out Kane at the end of this race, and I'm just glad this race is over. I'm sure you guys are too. Maxwell, just please do me a favor and let's just go to victory lane, get out of here. For our audience, I'd like to remind you today that this victory is fueled by the same ones who fuel you, blah, blah, blah. Victory's First Stop is presented by Maverick Adventures First Stop. And it's fitting that Maxwell just passed by the chemist warehouse because I'm going to need some drugs after this. It's right there in between the 2 pit buildings. That's where it's at. So Maxwell picks up his 3rd consecutive win. I'm just glad that this shit is over, honestly. Ski Racer didn't even finish the race. I don't even think I blame him. And if you can get the confetti for me, Max, that'd be great. It's right there behind the thingy. Well, to the drivers, I'm sorry. This should not have been like this. This is not at all what I had in mind, and I'm really sorry. Your trophy today is a surfboard on a piece of wood. Sushi put a lot of effort into making this logo. Just for the logo, just for the race that it's attached to be crap. So a waste of artistic talent there. But Sushi made the race logo for today's race. They actually gave us 3 drafts of it. So still got, I mean, that's the one good thing about this race. The logo, I think it looks really good. We had 3 options to choose from them. So, but we also had a good paint scheme win the race. Maxwell, who dominated all day. Before we get his picture, let's update you on the Ionity fastest lap. Again, it's Maxwell, so he completely sweeps the points for today. He got the pole, he got the fastest lap, and now he wins the race. So, picture is going to be taken here in 3, 2. That's a good angle. 1. Picture. And here at Hankook Victory Lane, Maxwell gets the win. And next week, we are going to a track that is tried and tested and does usually put on a good result for us. We're heading to the track formerly known as Utah Motorsports Campus. That live stream is already up on the channel, so we don't have to do that next week. We're going to get points out to drivers here that we got to try out that I got to host. So that being said, Maxwell picks up his 3rd win in a row. He is Tyler Reddick that drives a Ford. And we all should bow down to our new Canadian overlord. We're heading to Burt Brothers Motor Park in Utah next week for the Maverick Utah e-Prix. Also, the Truck Series makes their debut at the Utah Motorsports Campus with the America First Credit Union 150-kilometer race. So that should be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to it. We've had a lot of great races at Utah over the past couple of years, so shouldn't be much different here. We do expect a banger of a race. Remember how that race had championship implications last season. So with that being said, Maxwell gathers the win, his 3rd straight Cup Series victory, and it comes on one of, if not the worst, ERT race in history. And that says a lot because we had Season 1 Iowa. But that being said, that's going to conclude our coverage. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And until next time, and you know there will be a next time, have a good one. Maxwell wins at Surfers Paradise.